Soundbite's not working unless you got to turn it up over there. Yeah. I mean, yeah, my volume's up.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Only one will stand. And Bill Haney, William E. Haney come with that fight plan.
They didn't think some niggas out of Oakland was gonna push up on their ass. You dig?
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Well, tell the truth and shame the devil that Devin is a bad motherfucker.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
Come get the real belts, not the front. This ain't franchise shit.
That boy is good.
Bill Haney, say his name 3 times, pop up like candy, man.
When you talk about that, you talk about one of the best fighters in boxing.
SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Sunday edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, where we review everything that took place this weekend, serve out some crow for those that got it right or wrong. You know, we let you celebrate if you got it right. You know, serve you some crow, give you some shit if you got it wrong. But there weren't many fights this weekend, man.
No. Did you watch the ESPN Plus card last night? You didn't even know there was an ESPN Plus card last night.
Oh, you talking about football?
No, I'm talking about boxing.
Who fought?
Some girls I've never heard of in Mexico.
Nah, bro. But we got a cash app from Anthony Johnson. TBV, double fire emoji. Shout out to Anthony. But what you do, man? What you do on your 1/2 a day off?
No, it was a full 24. Right, we got done about 3 o'clock yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the way you thinking. He looking at it like he got a whole day because it's from 3 to 3. All right.
I got a full day. You know, we got to be grateful. No, it was cool. Watched the March Madness tournament yesterday. Saw Duke get eliminated, and then I was supposed to go out last night, and I fell asleep.
Oh, word! Mac and Cheese invited me out last night, and I was like, about to go. Shorty definitely wanted to go, and then I'm like, I'm tired. I'm an old man.
Yeah, I was excited, bro. I hit some girls up and shit. Like, what y'all doing? Come through. And yeah, I fell asleep. So I spent this morning cleaning up a little bit, did some laundry, and now we're here.
Yo, guess what I did?
What'd you do, Ness?
I went to Red Rock.
You hiked?
Bro, first of all, they got to stop that. That shit ain't no hike. That's mountain climbing. That is mountain climbing. That's not a hike.
It's hiking.
No, sir.
I've hiked Red Rock.
That's not a hike. A hike is a trail. This is a mountain. You need your hands and your feet.
There's a trail through the mountain.
You must climb the mountain, bro. I just did it, okay? I was on the way back.
What trail did you?
I did the 4 mile one. It ends up being 4.6 miles when you're done.
Oh,
it's a bitch. 2 point that way, 2 point back.
No, I don't know.
It's a bitch.
I've done a couple trails up there.
Nah, it's crazy. We almost went down the wrong one. Luckily for some people, We like, nah, we looking for the easy one. That shit was saying 4 hours to 5 hours worth of trail. I'm like, nah, this can't be it.
How long did it take you to do the 4 mile one?
Oh man, it took a minute, bro, because 30 minutes in, we wasn't even at the end, because you got to get to the end and you can't go no more, you know, unless you're going to do some real deal mountain climbing.
Right.
You know, so you got to come back. So, 30 minutes in, we wasn't even maybe we was halfway there. Mind you, I was motivating my wife and son, so we kind of jogging every time that we could. But it's mountain climbing, man. That ain't no fucking trail, for real. Crazy, bro. I seen an old dude.
What made you want to do that?
My girl. I seen an old dude and he was climbing, and he used his knee. I said he ain't making it. If he using his knee right there, he ain't making it up there. There's no way. If you using your knee on the baby rocks, when they get up there, it's a wrap. And some of the people might make it up, but they ain't coming back down because it looked different coming down. Nah, that shit is mountain climbing. For real.
So you was scared?
Yes and no. Hell yeah. The older you get, you know, like I used to love roller coasters and heights. Not no more. I want to live.
They're building a Six Flags out here. They just got that announced yesterday or the day before, I think.
I mean, I haven't been in Six Flags so long. I mean, I might like it.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hate Six Flags because of the lines. Then they came out with like the Easy Pass.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And we had it in Jersey. So like, you only had a couple months when it was nice.
Yeah, that's
you know
how it was in Chicago, because we have one in Chicago.
Because then they would do Fright Fest in October,
right.
And you would freeze. Literally, like you can't get on a 60, 70 mile an hour roller coaster in the winter. Your cheeks is about to fall off.
I mean, you can.
No,
it's all
if you want your cheeks to fall off,
it's all in your head. You know?
Nah. Speaking in my head, that's all I was thinking. I'm like, yo, if we don't hurry up.
Yo, hold on, fucking right. Second time. First the laptop, now the phone. Unbelievable.
He's having fun, man.
Over there on the hub and whatnot.
He's not paying our show any attention. He's on Instagram.
Nah, he's
all on
fans,
TikTok.
You know?
Listen, all I could think was, bro, if it gets late and the sun goes down, we're lost.
Yo, let me tell you funniest fucking shit, right? Let me tell you. I had been here in Vegas for like, I don't know, a couple months, maybe like 2-3 months. They called me. They're like, the job calls me. They're like, yo, are you with so-and-so and so-and-so? I was supposed to go hiking with these guys that day. Yo, these motherfuckers got lost in Arizona. They had to send a fucking chopper to get them.
Crazy. So don't tell me they hike from here.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't know. It might be some extremists out there.
Nah. They drove down there to climb whatever or hike whatever. They got lost. And I guess they were going to hike down to some hot springs. They get lost, never make it to the hot springs. One of the dude like falls on the rock. One of the guys that they were with, like his leg was all messed up.
Yeah, no, I sprained my ankle, bro.
Yeah, his leg was all messed up, and bro, it must have been 110 plus that day. And of course, they had water for the hike, but this turned more into a hike. And from what I was hearing, like from all parties involved, that like two of the guys were getting into it about a fight out of frustration, and yeah, that's some funny shit.
No, look, today wasn't even like scorching hot, and I'm like, I could only imagine a real
summer.
Vegas day, and then imagine like not being able to complete the 5-hour one and getting caught out there at night.
Yeah,
bro, the poles are black. The
Oh.
poles you're supposed to follow, they're black. They got a little green arrow, so it's like, if your phone dies, which doesn't have signal out there, you're hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might really get lost.
no.
I mean, unless you got a compass and you know your way around fucking hiking trails and shit like that. Like, if you're just like a wilderness guy, like my man Marlon So Icy Sims and shit, he want to do Naked and Alive or whatever that shit is.
Damn, I just lost my train of thought.
Yeah, man. Well, anyway, we got a lot of boxing to talk about. I'll tell you that.
Do we really?
This whole little Canelo topic is actually Bivol, man. You guys got to hit Bivol. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I know you're not, right? Like, you're picking Canelo by destruction, right? How's he gonna do this one?
I'm not saying destruction.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm saying decision.
Decision.
But if it's a late stoppage, like 11th round, 12th round, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow. So you think Canelo can stop him?
Mm-hmm.
Bivol basically saying like, yo, I've never really been showing y'all my power. That's what he's
dangerous
saying.
Fight of your career, the hardest fight of your career, and you see Canelo as the guy with the most.
So this is Marcos Villegas. Shout out to Marcos.
Shout out to Marcos.
Had to sit down with Bivol.
He had to sit down with us.
Go check out the full interview with Marcos. I actually use YouTube's new feature, YouTube Clips, and clip Marcos's video so that he still gets his credit and that we still use his video as we play it now.
Skills that you ever faced in your career?
Of course, he has a good power. He has a good skills, but most of people think about him like he's untouchable or he's unstoppable.
Do you think he's untouchable, unstoppable?
No, I told you who I think beats Canelo.
You said Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's laughing at you. Check this out.
Or he has enough power to beat super heavyweights.
Actually, you think Fury beats him, so
Yeah.
so he's not talking about
We're in
you.
agreement.
Yeah, he's not talking about you.
Sometimes it's funny to hear about him from.
To hear about. I didn't know he speaks that good English. I swear to God, this is the first interview that I've realized. Like, I don't know, did I ever watch an interview with Bivol? Like, this might be the first one.
You've never interviewed him?
No. For what?
I was thinking of Better Beef because remember when
Yeah, no, I interviewed Better Beef in Chicago,
Yeah,
and I
in
knew him, and I
Chicago.
met him before Chicago too. But I ain't gonna say for what. Bivol has beat Joe Smith and Lenin Castillo and John Pascal. Didn't he beat Isaac Chilemba?
Isaac Chilemba.
Early as hell, right?
On HBO.
Who else this guy beat? Those are decent wins.
Yeah, those are decent
so
wins.
I retract that, man. I just never interviewed him. You know, I probably stereotyped him. I probably assume he ain't speak English. Like, cause I'm very
Damn,
shocked
so
that he's
never-
doing this good.
Never even on the show.
I don't. If we had him on the show, you know, I don't remember, bro.
Okay.
Honestly.
People, but first of all, he's a good fighter.
So anyway, yeah, man. That's all about all I'm gonna show. You know, go check out the full 20, 30-minute interview on Marcos. But I thought that was good enough. That his confidence is so high that he was making jokes about guys like me. Obviously, I'm one of the guys that believes that Canelo can beat Oscar Rivas. And maybe I might be guilty of possibly saying once, maybe twice, I don't know, that Canelo could beat Usyk. You know? Before Usyk beat AJ, though. That was before
But
Usyk
like,
beat AJ.
was it heavyweight Usyk or cruiserweight Usyk?
It was just Usyk because he was looking like a fake heavyweight before the AJ fight. He was, come on, like Charles Weatherspoon and who did he fight? I mean, fuck, Chisora touched him up and like that dude's a street fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, I was wishing on a star, maybe. It's not over yet. Canelo's going up to 75. He's still showing us, you know. Again, I am in that bubble that Usyk is talking about, right? I'm one of those guys who thinks he's unstoppable.
Bivol, yeah.
And I'm saying Usyk.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'm one of the guys who thinks he's unstoppable, unbeatable.
Their countries are only, you know, fighting right now, but it's all good. Usyk
May the best man win.
Usyk being the Ukrainian fighter. Yo, let me tell you, I rewatched Haney Jojo Diaz today.
Uh-oh. You should have watched Gary Russell Jojo Diaz. Yes. Yes. Russell.
I mean, I saw it live, but
nah, you got to watch it back.
I got to watch it back.
Yeah, because especially since you just watch Haney, you're going to appreciate it. I'm telling you. Just watch the highlights right now. Just like as you finish your story. Throw the Russell highlights on with him.
I rewatch it. Let me tell you, For as much as Ryan bitches and complains about us having dead air sometimes,
Yeah.
there was so much of it on the DAZN call for that fight.
Yeah.
So much dead air. And it's crazy because I've never paid attention to shit like that until now, being in studio, having producers and engineers and, Ice Boys. All right, Ryan, I'm kidding. But yeah, man, it was a lot of dead air on that one.
From us?
Nah, I'm talking about from DAZN.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder why.
I'm not sure, man. Maybe the producers were in the.
Come on, man. Put them up. Put them up. In the meantime, while you do that, I'll go to one of our kind of news and notes topics. I'm hoping that you watched it. I watched it twice.
The All Access?
All Access, episode 1, Ugas, Earl. I even did the YouTube clip again. I sent my relatives, obviously me being Latino, they had the little clip where he's doing his little,
praying.
He's praying to his, his Santeria, And
is that what he was?
Come on, man. Hell yeah. He had a whole una rama plátano on top of that shit. Come on, bro.
I don't know the full backstory, but
I can't even,
But JoJo
JoJo too?
Nah, not this.
I mean, maybe because I did see JoJo with like the 30, 50,000 little bead necklaces, and that's part of that. Word.
Nah, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Who?
Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey.
Not JoJo, Joey Diaz. He's on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah. Coco Diaz.
Yeah, Coco Diaz.
He do it too?
Nah, but he did as a child.
Okay.
And he was talking about it and shit.
Yeah.
He was saying how like he only wears white. And
yeah, just like Ugas.
Yeah, and all this.
But that's only a certain time. It's almost like Ramadan. Not like Ramadan before someone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know how Ramadan has a certain period of time where they do.
The Catholics have Lent. And
Exactly. So when you see Ugas and Whyte, he's either in that time or you want something. Cause that's how that works. Like if you want something, then you can go through whatever. I'm not.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But they can put you through like some 7-day shit where you do gotta wear white and you gotta do offerings and you might get what you want, like a Manny Pacquiao fight, if you believe.
He was talking about that too.
Who, Diaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
I'm a big fan of his.
Yo, my man said, esto es lo que yo hago lo más sagrado en la mañana todos los días. I'm like, dang, we'll see. We'll see what happens, because Earl is super focused too. It was a good episode. It was interesting to find out that Earl bought the farm after the accident and that it was therapeutic for him, like that was interesting, because with the country sounding voice, I just automatically thought he was always a dude that maybe was good with animals because of, he sounded I just thought maybe his grandfather or somebody had a farm or something.
Yeah,
but in that episode, he said he literally had never been messing with animals. So that's crazy that, you go through a tragic accident and then you just buy like a pack of animals and you just start taking care of them. And like, he's literally running a farm. It was an episode where he said that his father's like, you sure you want to do this? Like, it's a lot of work. And he's running his own farm. I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure there's other people there as well. But I remember he posted a picture when he got that on Instagram, and the caption said something along the lines of basically like ruined one horse to buy another, or something like something along those lines. Basically saying
tragic.
The Ferrari accident.
Yo, he named one of the horses Ferrari, the white one.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. So, I don't know. He looked good. They both looking sharp. They both looking in shape. I did like the episode.
How many are we getting, do you know?
Probably just the 2.
Okay.
Given that we're 2 weeks
was there
out.
a time in my loss, or was there a time that Floyd had like 4 parts and an epilogue?
I think for Mayweather Pacquiao and Mayweather McGregor, maybe.
Telling you, bro, they just stopped investing in boxing, man. Like, no more city press tours. They'll blame it on COVID, but come on, man, that shit was 3 years ago. Like, it's crazy.
I mean,
Everything.
it's been 2, but
Everything is like press conferences and shit, like Zoom and shit. Oh, virtual press conference.
I think that also because of the pandemic, a lot of people across all walks of life realized how much can be done from home and not in person, and it just facilitates a lot.
Yeah, people got lazy. And then they invented this metaverse. You forget about it. You ever seen Gamer One? Is it called Gamer One, Ryan? Where he's like goes in this junkyard and he's playing video games inside of a car.
It's Ready Player One.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what we said.
That I hope this doesn't turn into that. I remember there was like a scene in there where like there was this dude and he was a fucking sexy girl avatar, but in his house he was like this Jabba the Hutt slob with like mashed potatoes all on him and just like filthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be in the metaverse. Y'all stay out over there. I'm good in the real world with real people. Fucking Zoom. Zoom sucks. Everybody want to do Zoom interviews. I'm like, bro, I got a studio. I'm trying to have you in studio. I was talking to Cobra. He like, man, I hate Vegas. I'm like, bro, you don't hate me? You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Why you hate Vegas? What Vegas do to him?
I don't know. Some people just, I'm guilty of saying probably that in the past just because I hate that flight to the West Coast. Whether it's Cali or Vegas, it's just too far for me.
So I'm watching the highlights, right? So what was I gonna appreciate?
So you ain't liking what Gary's doing? You don't think Gary's like, come on?
Yeah, I think the press is good. I don't know. JoJo caught a lot of those punches that I've seen.
Keep watching, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what he talking about. Look at him. Look, whoop, dip that. Caught that. Boop.
Missed that.
He's stunting.
Right to the body.
So what you saying?
I don't know.
You saying that Devin did it better?
I would have to go back and watch the full fight.
Oh, you just watched it yesterday.
No, I
you
watched
mean this one?
Yeah,
I'm saying, but based off what you see.
I mean, I see 2 minutes of highlights so far.
I mean, based off what you see.
I see 2 minutes of highlights so far.
Safe way out. I hear you.
You know. Yo, did you see the Clarissa Shields post?
No, I watched the post-fight interview and I watched her post. Hold on, I watched her post that was basically showing her behind the scenes where she was being held back by the security guard. That is what you're talking about?
When she got in the ring and they got face
right
to
before
face.
she got in the ring.
No,
she's like, yo, how you telling me I can't get in the ring, but she could come to my fight and get in my ring? That ain't what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, okay. That was more interesting. Because, it was a double standard. You know what I'm saying? They had to get like another producer to come and tell the security guard. Then the security guard is acting like he's part of the negotiation. He's like, don't you want the fight? Well, then back up. Like, you can't get in there. If you get in there, you're going to ruin the fight. And it's like, bro, you a fucking security guard.
I did see that.
You know what I'm saying? This dude getting like $18 an hour. Yo, I swear, they be disrespectful as hell over there. It's always the same shit. Motherfucking Willie Nelson get punched in the nuts. I mean, Willie Monroe get punched in the nuts.
By Billy Joe's kid.
Wilder get a bed thrown on him. Clarissa can't get in the ring. Big Baby couldn't get in the ring. Man, this shit whack over there. They soft as hell over there. They always got security. Like, they doing a face-off with Clarissa and Savannah. Savannah literally got one hand on the belt and one behind her back. And Clarissa goes to her side to the ear so that Savannah can hear her in a fucking arena. And they like rushed them. Yo, they so... They never been in shit over there. They dying for something to pop off, man.
So after what you saw today, who you picking in that fight? Or
what,
after
the Clarissa fight?
Yeah, after what you saw yesterday.
Man, I don't. Boxing has taught me before, like I used to be big on resume. For instance, Crawford, perfect case and example. Oh, we want him to fight somebody. Oh, and then he get pulled and he destroys him. Know what I'm saying? So Is Savannah as good as she's been advertised, or has she been fed bullshit fighters? You know what I mean? She's got 2 common opponents now with Clarissa, and she stopped those opponents that Clarissa has not been able to stop. And that knockout last night was insane. She knocking girls out like a dude, and no disrespect, because I know they want to be equal, but like, I don't know. That shit looked like it belonged on Sports Center.
A highlight reel.
What? Rob made a GIF. I don't even think I could use it, like, because it's so small. I don't know if it'll like expand enough to screen share, but she caught her right off the roll too, man. That left hook was just there to put her to sleep. Insane, really. But shout out to Matt Bent that just signed up to YouTube members and became a prospect. We actually got a lot of feedback from last Friday's show, and we are gonna make some changes, and we're gonna talk to the producers. And we'll try and do more of Ryan. You remember Bill Maher?
Yeah.
Why you never got my man's mic on? Oh, Dan, you're not even Austin. My bad, George. So where was I going? What the hell?
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher. You remember they used to like end his show and then do overtime?
Yeah.
We need to do that.
Okay. I will take it up to Ken.
Like, soon as we done here on Friday on YouTube, we go we have another scheduled live, like immediate, where that one goes live on Patreon to finish off the
it would be good to
festivities properly.
It would be good to do it this week as well.
Of course.
Because we'll be done, let's say 11-ish, right? And we have a 2 a.m. fight chat. So in between that, we'll be partying over on
Yes, Patreon.
On Patreon.
Because we are staying up.
Have you
Never.
ever
2 a.m. No, but I did do one of the Chocolatito fights, and you know he was fighting in Japan at like 9 in the morning or 6 in the morning East Coast.
Okay. So what about the Saudi fight with AJ and Andy? What time was that?
Wasn't that like at 5 or some shit for us?
I was in Afghanistan, so my times was all fucked up.
Yeah, I think that was like around 5 for us, man.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Shout out Matt Bent in Kansas City, though. My GIF didn't work, so I'm going to go see if maybe Boxer has a little, maybe if they have a little replay or. Damn, they don't.
Whoever.
Oh, wait. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Check this out.
Let's
Let me
check
get
it
son
out.
George.
Let's check it out.
Look at this. Flapper. Come on, bro. Can we get that back? Let me see this one more time. Look at the, and she, oh my God. You know, I guess technically.
I saw one from the side, from the left side where
look
Savannah,
how far back that left hand was. Like, technically, maybe that shit, you know, probably someone will laugh because it was thrown from like back here. But Lord, the way that it did its job, like boom, it came with everything. She, you know, she talked into that. For sure. We're good, George. She put a lot of talk into that. That you know, I thought she was taller too. But then when they did the face off, her and Clarissa, you know, they look all right. Let me get another screen share, George. Here's Clarissa, and there goes one of the jumpy security guards. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, let them do their thing, man. This shit happens. Yo, first of all, when's the last time? I guess Canelo. I guess my man Canelo put hands on Canelo, so it got everybody all jumpy.
Yeah, but shout out to MadBen100 with the super tap. Shields beats up Marshall. Skills still paying the bills.
That's what Shields was saying, but like, you know, Paulie still fought Cotto. You know what I'm saying? So Paulie's always been skilled. You know, he was always a good boxer, but you just can't take so many shots.
Right.
Same thing for Cotto Margarito. Cotto was more skilled than Margarito, but like, you just can't take those shots forever. You know, you got to be able to know how to pivot, block, counter, shoot, catch and shoot, or else you're going to get run over. So I'm interested to see, because that style is unique. I don't know who Shields has been in the ring with other than Marshall to prepare her for Marshall. That style is very Tyson Fury-like. You know, you can see the tutelage there. You got to remember, Peter Fury, along with John Fury, started Tyson and what's my man name? The cousin? Huey.
Huey, yeah.
So Peter, the brother of John, I mean, he obviously has skills, man. He's been able to get Savannah up to this point, but, you know, looking good. Looking good. She's been looking good. Now, again, we know boxing. Like, is this just because they're putting the right people in front of her?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I still believe Clarissa outboxes her. You know, there's skills. There's different levels to this. You know, they keep talking about her beating Clarissa. That was 10 years ago. You know, different beasts in the ring for both of them, right? Because Savannah looks good too, but I still think that's a Clarissa victory.
What did you think of the height?
I think they're not too far off.
Yeah, me neither.
Both, you know, good size on them, so it'll definitely be an interesting fight given Savannah's style and how Clarissa is able to adapt to that style, because it's extremely unique, and like you said, you see the fury written all over it. So
word. Shout out to George Santiago, who just sent in his $25 so that he can get his Boxing Voice official tissue hat. But I do need you to send some sort of proof that you're like a Patreon or a member. Remember, this is for our Patreon and members first. Once we get through with them, we'll move on to anyone else. What else do we got on the docket?
Gervonta Davis, champ.
Yes. Did you see what he posted?
Yes.
I mean, we should be able to play that without getting flagged, because it's like, that's a promo video and you want people to see it and help you promote your fight, I'm assuming.
Right.
But let me get a screen share.
I might trip out on my...
Yeah, we probably can't play his little baby music. Or who's that, Lil Durk?
That was definitely Lil Baby.
Oh, all right. So he looks dialed in. He's going hard. He got the little fro.
I was just going to say, that was the first thing I noticed was the head. That's how I know it's a different tank this camp.
Yeah,
My man ain't even got a haircut.
And then the word, no, but he looks lean too. Let me go back right here. Look at this on the double M bag. Hold up. Right there. He looked fucking lean right there. You know he did. Look at that.
And we're still, what, 7 weeks out?
Come on, bro. He looks
out.
ripped. Michael B. Jordan ripped. Maybe he got new tattoos. I don't know, because he do look like he got more tattoos on the left arm and chest, right?
So hard to keep up with Tank's tats.
Word.
I remember me.
Devin just got some new shit. He put love with like, he wrote the love out of, you can take that down, George. He wrote love out of like guns, knives, grenades. You ain't noticed that?
Nah, where at?
Bruh, what?
He got a new one behind his ear.
On his thigh.
He got a new one behind his ear too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got. It's crazy. You gotta look at it like the E is a machine gun with a banana clip. It's crazy. Yeah, man. So what did you think of Tank's promo? What did you think of his physique? The fact that he looks dialed in, but he doubles down and says, "Stop playing, man. I've run this shit." Hashtag the one. May 28th, Barclays Center.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that fight. I was looking forward to it in December. Although I do think that Gervonta beats Rolly. I think it will be entertaining until that knockout arrives. So Tank looks dialed in. He looks focused. You know, there's some personal, I don't know if hatred is the right word, but, you know, personal dislike towards, you know, between the two camps. So I'm excited for this fight, and I'm excited to see, after seeing the, you know, how good Tank and how fast he's looking, seeing that fight.
Shout out to Mad Bent 100 who's celebrating 17 months of being a prospect with TBV. Says Marshall hasn't punched time and time again. Oh, Marshall hasn't been punched time and time again. Yeah, but you being punched by like someone that isn't considered a puncher, so I don't think it's not even the same. It doesn't even matter, right? It's not like, it's concussive.
He said concussive.
Yeah. It's not. What's that, Brian? Oh, I got you. I already know. You the man, champ. Team Batman Boxing saying no one is unstoppable. Well, I mean, Bivol was saying that Canelo is definitely not unstoppable, and he laughs at people that have him on this high pedestal. I guess he's coming in to dethrone the champ. But once again, shout out George Santiago.
In this case, it's different because Bivol's the champ, in this fight.
Technically, yes, but Canelo is still undisputed at 68.
Oh, of course, no question about it. And of course, Canelo being the far bigger name. But yeah, I mean, what'd you make seeing Gervonta's video?
I got excited. Like I said, he looks focused. He looks in very, very good shape. Obviously, with everything that's been circling, let me get a screen share for T-5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at this. So it seems like even though Leonard Ellaby came out and was praising a certain content creator for insinuating that Tank wasn't going anywhere, it looks like Tank is definitely going somewhere. But only time will tell, and that time won't be until after May.
And things change all the time. Things change all the time.
Let's at least, for those that are just listening on via podcasts around the world on iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, and all those great podcast locations. Remember, you can always get it on the Spreaker app. Drop us a comment on the Spreaker app. We're screen sharing the Boxing Voice Instagram, where we stay up to date on all the latest news. Gervonta Davis's tweet where he says, "Ain't no probably, I'm blowing." And he says, "Had to separate myself from the fake." So the first tweet, Danny, it could be taken in two different ways. Like, people like, yo, Gervonta ain't fucking leaving Mayweather. And he like, ain't no probably, I'm definitely blowing. Or somebody, he could have been responding to a tweet like, man, Tank ain't no star. Or Tank probably a star. And he said, ain't no probably, I'm blowing, without putting the word up. Okay, but then the second one definitely makes it hard to find an excuse of how it can't be for Mayweather, because he said, had to separate myself from the fake.
I mean, he could be talking about anybody. He could be talking about members of his team, members,
female,
women. He could be talking about guys that used to be around him, hanging out with him, whatever the case may be. So really hard to tell, but he does look sharp nonetheless. He's looking quick.
We can take it down.
He's looking focused, most importantly.
Yep.
And from what I saw in that video, it seems like he's back training in Baltimore.
It did look that way.
I know that Hills, Baltimore, one of the gyms was Upton. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the stairs.
Yeah, so I'm excited. It is, I'm excited because I think we might see maybe a Tank of old, a Tank of a few years ago.
It is content, though, and content can be reused. I remember them showing Tank running up those stairs for one fight. So, is it reused content or is it new and he's back in Philly where it all started?
Baltimore, yeah.
Baltimore, where it all started.
Yeah. I believe this is all from, this camp, but I guess we'll have to see come fight night if he really is looking that way, right?
Are you expecting a re-signing?
After what I've been seeing, I'm not. But
what have you been seeing? Because obviously what I pulled up wasn't to you. You made it seem like this could be something else.
And I'm saying that because there's going to be people watching this right now that are going to think that way. This could be this could be that. So I'm just giving all angles of possibilities, right? And I'm sure there's many more out there. But look, he's been on pay-per-view now, what, 3 times in a row?
Probably, yeah. They
Leo,
both going up for 4.
Leo, Barrios, and now Pitbull.
Cruz.
So now this will be his 4th one. Maybe he's realized that he can possibly do this without them and still put on his events and still work with Al. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, there's been a lot of chatter. People want to see him go to Top Rank, especially now that you got Haney over there. You know, you got Loma over there, Tio's over there. You know, and then you have
Josh
Shakur
Taylor
is over there. You know, obviously Josh Taylor is over there at 140 and above. But, you know, in that 30-35, you got some smoke on that Top Rank side right now. Everybody gets their turn. It's Top Rank's turn now.
You know, like I said, from 30 to 40, seems like Top Rank has the vast majority of those top guys.
Yep.
A lot of possibilities, a lot of fights that could be made, fights that could take place. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see which way Gervonta chooses to go, if any way at all, right? If any way at all. So, you know, we'll wait and see. But I do believe that he is more than capable of kind of going on and doing his own thing right now.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's enough of a draw, because if he leaves Mayweather Promotions, sticks by Al, how is that going to be different from any of Al's other fighters, you know, any Errol Spences and things of that nature? So, you know, that's basically all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. It's going to be interesting, but because that's what we don't know, whether or not he still will be with Al. But let's see, man. Let's see.
But speaking of signing, your boy Rashidi Ellis announced his signing with PBC. What'd you think about that? That
was good.
Hasn't been that long since leaving Golden Boy. So now he's back working with somebody, working with PBC and Al. You know, I'm sure you were excited for him.
I was excited. You know, he's got 2 years out the ring though. So we'll see, you know, maybe a Thurman fight, maybe something lesser than that. Maybe like a Blair Cobb level, you know. Who knows? Because it's 2 years, man. It's 2 years. We just don't know where he's gonna be. But they look like they've been training. They look like they've never left the gym. You know, it's still 2 years. Timing, man. Everything is timing. And you got to make sure that your timing is on. I don't know that you can get that rust off in the gym like you need a fight, in my opinion.
No, I hear you. And hopefully he has been in the gym consistently, and you know, putting that work in, and is able to get himself a fight. But just seeing that he's back in position to work with somebody and things like that, I was like, all right, you know, I was just happy for him. That's all. I guess just happy for him more than anything else.
There's some rumors that Usyk isn't going to fight AJ. I don't know if you've seen Big Baby's post.
No, I did not.
Let me see.
And I'm assuming you're speaking of Jarrell Miller.
Oh, yeah. Screen share. Come on. Really?
Coming for you, buddy. Ain't no English muffin, crumpets, and tea. I'm coming for your behind.
So I ain't gonna even play. He put some. He put a lot of what's that? Run DMC and shit. Let me see.
It's a very detailed and very well edited video.
It is. Oh, here we go.
You're a piece of meat to me.
Oh man, you're gonna have to watch this on your own. Basically, he said, "Yo, I'm hearing Usyk, gonna stay in this country and AJ gonna need a partner, blah, 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 blah.
But they said Usyk already left. They said that.
Look, I'm in England training with Tyson Fury, and I heard Usyk little ass got injured and AJ thinking about running it back. No need to think. Let's run this shit back. You know what I mean? So, and he put June 1st. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I know AJ's been on record saying like he still wants that fight. And I would watch that fight.
Is he gonna be cleared to fight?
Who? Jarrell?
Jarrell.
I mean, they gonna do that in the UK, man. That's a whole nother country.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying. That's a whole nother country. And you going over there with the prince of the country, man. You fighting the prince, man. They gonna make sure you get approved.
All right.
So the prince can knock you out.
I don't believe it, but okay.
Nah, I really don't think he'll get the license by June 1st because they did say June he's able to fight.
I don't believe that. Usyk is not taking that fight.
Okay.
So
you think he capping for like attention?
For whatever reason, maybe he did get word that Usyk was hurt. I just feel like there'd be more than just him, claiming it, especially given that the news have been, that's been out. When did he post that? How long has that post been up?
Big babies? About a day, right?
You asking, I don't know.
I mean, I was just there. You want me to go back?
Nah, but I'm just saying it's been up and nobody's really paid it no mind. So you tell me what you think.
I paid it mine. I'm reporting on it. You out here, wow. Let me get a screenshot, George.
No, you're
Yo, what's up with Jeremiah out here on the Las Vegas Strip getting that pad work in?
I seen that.
What is this about, though?
He's probably just trying to, reach out to his community.
But why he ain't coming workout clothes, man? He out there sweating, too. It's hot as hell out there, man.
Look at Otis. Look at Coach Otis.
All right, we good
for him.
Yeah, man. Let's go. So we're talking Rashidi Ellis, man. I mean, give me somebody, man. Throw him in the ring. Come on, matchmake Sundays with Danny.
Let's do it, champ. So who you got?
On the PBC side,
you give me a name.
They're going to say Boots, but I know he's busy.
You give me a name, I'm going to give you a name. That's how we going to do this.
I don't know.
Okay, that's not what I was,
I don't know right now.
Necessarily
I don't know a good name.
for.
They're not on that side. Like only the big names is on that side. I don't think he won a big name off of 2 years off, man. He need another name that ain't a big name. He need like a Van Heerden, but he's busy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Samuel Vargas. What you think about that? Too easy, too light, too light?
I can see a Samuel Vargas. What
about
a Luis Collazo?
Oh, hey, yo, I promise you he came to mind, but it's just like he's mad old.
Like, just fought not that long ago, though.
He's mad old.
Thomas Delorme?
He coming off a knockout.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Who?
Jamal James.
That's not bad.
Okay. Robert the Ghost. 2-0.
That's good for Rashidi, man. Give him that name. Let him put that name on his resume, man. They've been starving him over there on Golden Boy. Hell yeah, he need the Ghost resume. He need that name on his resume. It ain't gonna do much for hardcores, but like, that's a resume building name. Who else you got, man? What else you got? Who else?
Let's see. What about like a Lipinets?
Oof. I don't want to see Lipinets at 47, man. He
Boots fought. excuse.
I know Boots fought him, but like Boots also showed him he don't belong up there.
Right.
He don't belong, man. I don't even know. Berto been out so
What
long.
about Barrios?
Barrios, they ain't coming off that loss. You gonna throw him in there with Ellis? Three tough ones back to back. Nah, that ain't right. That ain't right.
You know, on paper, just because of his record and his resume, Barrios would be the favorite.
He ain't no favorite off 2 back-to-back losses. He's crazy. He getting questioned right now. It's all questions, no answers right now. You better stop. You better stop. I don't know, man. I can't think of no more welterweights, man. Let the callers do that. Let the callers do that.
Okay. And then just some news and notes.
Yeah.
Devin Haney, can he make the weight and reign after this undisputed fight?
So, what we supposed to be talking about here is the Chris Mannix podcast had Lou DiBella on, and Lou made it clear that there is a contingency plan in place in case Devin, who it has been rumored and suggested by guys like Samson Lewickovic, can't make the weight. So allegedly there's a plan in place in case Devin beats Kambosos and decides to move up. But they didn't say what that plan was. So I didn't really find any true value in letting our audience know, because like that's all we know, that there's a plan, but we don't know what's the plan.
I know why this is here.
Outside of that, though, there is that topic of should Haney fake and just move up?
Fuck faking. I would love for him to just be like, yo, fuck y'all. I came, I saw, I conquered. Fuck it. But then again, there is that argument on the internet as to whether or not he's gonna beat Kambosos and just not go back to Australia. Because on the Mannix podcast, they saying he might as well move over there. You know, the fight's in June. You know, you got to go over there early to get acclimated. You're gonna come back and then go back to get acclimated
again
to fight again.
And they talking what, October for the next one, right?
That soon?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Because for both men, it'll be what, 6 months out of the ring.
It'll be 4 months later.
Right, but I'm saying from their last fight to their undisputed fight, it'll be 6 months, and now a 4-month turnaround. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, man. So, how do you feel, like in your heart of hearts, you think Dev is gonna be able to pull off 2 fights at 135? Do we still got 2 in your opinion?
See, my thing is, I think he does, but it's the second fight that I don't want to see. I want to see the third fight. I want to see Lomachenko. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna stay at 35, might as well get that 2-time gold medalist on your record, right? Might as well get him. Even though Lomachenko's already lost a couple times, his name still holds a lot of weight. I would just like to see that. So even though I do think he makes the weight, even though I want him to get some more top names, because I'm thinking long term, right? It would also be nice for him to be like, here, fuck y'all. Here go the belts. I beat y'all. I won. Move on up.
And then he's got to fight guys like Cepeda, Jose Ramirez, maybe Josh if he's still there.
Which he won't be.
T.O., who's allegedly getting a shot at the WBO.
And that's why I'm like, we wanted the T.O. fight. T.O. lost, but he'll be there at 40. You get what I'm saying? Lomachenko's not going to 40. So we'll see what happens, but it would be nice for him to be like, fuck y'all. Here go the belts.
Why do you say it would be nice? What do you think is nice about it? What do you find appealing about it?
For me, what's so appealing about it, about him saying fuck you and giving the belts, basically, relinquishing, vacating the belts after he wins. They put him through all that shit, made him sign all this fucking shit, made him practically move to Australia for the 2 fights. Lomachenko and his team going, well, not Lomachenko physically, but his team going out to Cancun, you know, requesting and for that franchise to not fight Devin, man, fuck him, bro. Fuck him. You don't need him. Fuck him. Here go the belts. I did what I had to do. Fuck you. Here they go. Undisputed at 23. Let me go get that 2 division now. Because those about to be vacant too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if he becomes undisputed at 35, bro, he'll be in those rankings. He can put himself in position to fight for a title at 40 after. So to me, that would be like the ultimate fuck you. You want a franchise and not have to fight me. Now you want it. Now you want it because you don't got no belts. Don't worry about it. Here they go. Have them back.
Yeah. I'm getting people that are recommending Luke Santamaria for Rashidi Ellis. That's a good fight. Even Michael Fox, now that we say Santamaria, you know, he got robbed in that Gabriel Maestre fight. He deserves some sort of opportunity after that. Moving on, though.
What do you think he should do? Before we do move on, I'm just curious.
I mean, as long as everything is good, like if they good with it now, they should be good with it then. You know, meaning, I mean, you know what we heard, man. You know what we heard. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Just, it's like when I told Wilder, go get that free money. You know what I mean? Why not? If you say it's easy, then go do it twice. I mean, it's free money.
Yeah, no.
If it's easy, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, if somebody be like, yo, I give you $200 if you beat Danny in basketball, I'm taking that and I'm gonna just try and back you down all day because that is my version of easy. Now, if you come on that court and show me like you're mad fast and you're gonna pick the ball off me every time I try to back you down, then my plan is out the window, obviously. But like, if I see somebody your height, I'm automatically thinking that, man, easiest thing to do is back that ass down. So let me get this free bucket. And Cambosos, that's how they acting, like he a free bucket. I'm just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Like, so get them 2 buckets.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as if he does that, right, don't you think it would cause some controversy and maybe make for big fights at 40?
If he moved up?
Yeah, if he basically
it would cause controversy, but I think right now Devin has been embraced tremendously right now. He's receiving an abundance of love that he's not used to from fight fans. And that can change if you be like, I beat you, na boo boo, I'm out. I'm just saying. It could work both ways because look at Wilder. He wanted his rematch and people got frustrated with him. Some people don't take the rematch and then you get frustrated with them. So you just never know how the fans are going to react. And then you can't please everybody, though.
You know, we don't know. Maybe the fight happens, Devin wins, and now George can't make 35. You get what I'm saying? So
I got Luis Reyes with a super chat. He says, what happens to the 3-fight deal if Haney happens to lose the first fight, TBV? Shout out Mr. Friday, 100. Go to Moji. No, well, he'll still get 2 fights on Top Rank, just like Tio lost his fight and still gets 2 fights on Top Rank. They just won't be what they originally were. Like right now, he got one fight with Australia in Cambosos, another rematch with Australia in Cambosos, and then he has a pay-per-view fight with Loma on ESPN. Obviously, if you lose, you ain't getting no pay-per-view fight, so shit changes.
Right.
You know? And it all depends how you lose. Bob Arum's matchmakers got to watch that fight and be like, look, that was just a good-ass fight. Get a kid another shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, same shit they're doing.
Unless George goes in there and blankets his ass, then it's like they might cut Devin like, damn, you was a hype job.
You can see that. You think they'll just cut him after that one fight, given all the names they have over there?
I'm just saying, yo, you lose to a dude that was like not supposed to beat you. I don't know.
Like Tio did?
Yeah. That's why. Have you heard from Tio?
Supposed to be getting a fight.
He got a cast on yesterday in Florida.
Yeah. He just had surgery, which apparently
in a sling.
Which apparently nobody knew about.
In a sling.
Or no, he had surgery at the beginning of the year that nobody knew about, right? That's what they were saying?
I don't know, bro.
Okay. All right.
All I know, he was in a sling and a cast, so we'll see what's up with that in the future.
But let's see, do we have any more news and notes? Fury says AJ Whyte, we're trying to control everything during step aside talks.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't the money coming from them though? Like, that's what I heard, right? Like, it was AJ's Middle East people that were putting the money to make Undisputed happen, or was it Keenan?
I'm not sure who it was, but let's say it was AJ's people. If you're Fury, like, there's still certain things that, you know, you're not going to agree to. There's still certain things that you're going to abide by and stick by, right?
No, absolutely. But when he says they wanted to control, I'm just like, if you bring in the money, you are in control. You know, but I'm looking at a quote. He says, I was told the step aside deal was real close, Fury told IFL. We were all ready to do our thing, sign and do everything to make the fight happen, but they didn't. It was a load of crap. They were making so many demands. They wanted this, they wanted that. Whyte wanted bits and pieces. Johsua wanted these things. They were trying to control everything. The positive out of this is I get to do my April 23rd. I get to do my fight April 23rd. I'm on the top of the tree. I don't wait for people to decide what they're going to do with my career. I fight on my times and my dates. When they become world heavyweight champion, then they can determine when they want to fight. So he's got some more here. He says, with Usyk, he couldn't be ready until the end of May, so that wasn't going to happen. Fury said Dillian Whyte was the mandatory, and he has to have that fight, so I'm looking forward to it. That's interesting that they even considered Usyk, but obviously Usyk wouldn't be ready till May, and that probably was before even the war.
Oh, yes. Yes, for sure. So, interesting.
I got one other one here. He says the reason this fight fell out with Usyk is AJ wanted more money. Last minute, Fury said, and he thought I was going to give him an extra $5 million. He wanted to clean up his dirty washing. Didn't you, big boy? Fury continued. Didn't you, big boy? Lifter. I'm a bit too smart for all that. I'm not cleaning anybody's dirty washings. Deal with your own business. So basically, he was saying that AJ wanted to, have Fury do the dirty work.
Right.
You know. But that's interesting. I mean, we heard this before that he wanted $5 million. I thought it was £5 million more. But in the grand scheme of things, I mean, watching everything that took place, wars, and wouldn't that just been worth it, you think? Or economically, that was just too much extra?
On whose behalf?
Would it have been worth it for Top Rank and Fury just to give Usyk not Usyk, but AJ the extra $5 million to step aside so that they could have an undisputed fight on their hands?
I mean, look at it now. Like, who knows what would have happened? That was before their fight, so who knows what would have happened, honestly. Who knows what would have happened? We got the fights April 23rd, and let's see what we hear about AJ and Usyk. But I think the fights that need to happen are going to happen when it's all said and done. So,
well, that's very optimistic.
No, I do. I think that Usyk wins again. Should him and AJ get in the ring, and I think that the Fury Usyk fight will happen. You know, I think that's an easy fight to be made, and I guess we'll just wait and see now, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm interested in seeing is Baby Miller clout chasing for subs, or does he know something we don't know? I know AJ always said he still wants that fight.
Look, I'm over here smiling and shit like I know for sure. I don't know for sure, but I do know that nobody else in the world has been reporting what Jarrell has been reporting. So, go figure.
Well, anything else we got to get to? Florian Marku says, give me Amir Khan next. I'm going to break him. I don't even know that Marku could beat an Amir Khan. Amir Khan was looking for a tune-up before he got back in with Kell Brook. I think this is the tune-up. I know Marku has been winning, and he probably won this weekend by knockout. And obviously for Khan, that's the kryptonite power. But Marku has not been looking elite, is all I'll say.
And you gotta still give Khan his dues, right? Former world champion.
Very fast. Beat the shit out of Collazo, who we just said should fight Rashidi.
So, a ton of experience as well. I personally wouldn't mind never seeing another Amir Khan fight ever again a day in my life.
Wow, okay. I'd still take that Amir Khan, Danny Garcia unfinished business. The get back. Like, Danny never gave that man a rematch. Danny was a 7-1 underdog. Like, Khan deserved the rematch. Not to say that Danny didn't want to give him. Obviously, Khan had to want it. But that never happened. Like, Danny Broner, I want that. I hear Danny out there talking about he want Crawford. He better stop that. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. What's the last fight Danny won?
Ivan Redkach.
No, man. It's been a minute since you had like an elite level win. And I noticed where you shine at. So maybe, maybe because the Earl fight, he was only like a 4-1. He needs to be 7-1. He needs to be what he was versus Matisse, which was probably like fucking 6-1. And I think I'm stretching. Maybe he was probably like a 3-1 there. He just couldn't beat this 4-1 in Earl. But he needs to be an underdog to channel in that inner underdog mentality and pull off another upset win, because he hasn't had one in a long time. Like, no one believes he can beat Crawford. I'm just saying. So why is he out here now, all of a sudden, now you want to fight Crawford? Have you been seeing that or no?
Yeah, he sees the possibility now that Crawford's a free agent, maybe. Even though Top Rank offered him the fight from...
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you can't beat him. Like, you couldn't beat Porter. You didn't beat Thurman. You ain't beat Earl. And this is what's supposed to happen in boxing. I'm supposed to not believe that you could beat Crawford, and you're supposed to go out there and beat him, because that's what boxing is an underdog story, but he got to make me a believer. You know what I'm saying? Because that would be the icing on the cake, that like he lost to the other 3, but he beat one of the 4. You understand? At least you beat one of the 4. I just don't think he could beat him.
I think he needs a different fight, something that's not Crawford right now.
I think he needs a different trainer, and these guys, T.O., Danny, they not leaving their fathers, man. They think if I leave my father, I'm doing them dirty. But they got to bring in somebody else, man. At least T.O. for the big fight brought in Joey Gamach. Danny got to bring somebody. I've never seen nobody there with Danny. Have you?
I mean, just his dad and his brother.
And that's what I mean. I never seen no outside.
So who do you think would be a good fit? And who do you think not just would be a good fit, but...
Emmanuel Stewart's not here, man. He needed Emmanuel Stewart. He needed a dude that was going to be in his head telling him, get me the knockout. Get me the knockout. Fuck all this cute shit, catch and shoot bullshit. Get me the knockout. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Because everybody Danny fights, they say he could punch. Everybody. Ain't nobody say he can't punch. But you ain't letting your hands go, Papa. You got to let your hands go. You sitting there, flat-footed, walking down, letting dudes get out the ring. You ain't even cutting the ring off. That Lamont Peterson fight was horrible. The Herrera fight was horrible. Like, it's time. He either got to just stay doing what he's doing because he's having a fantastic after boxing career right now. You know, his sisters have been able to blow up. You know, he's got them doing music and doing videos, you know. He's selling clothes left and right. You know, you got your daughter. Why you want that Crawford problem right now? Like, off of a loss and inactivity. None of that makes sense to me.
So what makes sense to you for Danny?
Rashidi Ellis. That's a big fight for Ellis that probably he's not ready for. But Danny needs a win. Legitimate win. Like, we can't give you another red catch type of dude. We can't give you another Granados.
They just signed Rashidi, though. They probably not going to want to do that.
I mean, you don't know if he's a B-side that they signed. You don't know if he's Delorme. He ain't proved that he's Boots yet.
Right.
We don't know if they invested in him or they just signed the undefeated fighter to give the Boots.
Fair point.
We don't know. Shit, they could be signing him to give him to Danny to get Danny back in the win column.
That would be a big fight at Barclays, too, given that Rashidi's from Massachusetts. Come down, do it in Brooklyn.
For Danny?
Yeah, I mean,
hell yeah.
I'm saying Danny's, right there, Philly.
Hell yeah.
And then Massachusetts is
and if they market it right, I'm pretty sure Rashidi Ellis is Puerto Rican.
Really?
Yo, y'all be out here wilding. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure he's Puerto Rican, man. Let me see. Does he got a flag or something?
Does he speak Spanish, though?
Oh, he got another flag. What's that flag? What's that, Ryan? Screen share. But I'm still pretty sure he's Puerto Rican. I'm going to be real.
Huh.
Let me see if I hover over it.
Google it.
Nothing.
See what I can find on Google.
Right now, we're screen sharing this rare flag. But all in the Rashidi comment section is people very ecstatic for him to get this opportunity.
Barbados.
Barbados. But I still say he's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Seriously.
Champ, you got it. Look. I actually, now that you brought it up, bro, I'm actually kind of digging that fight, Rashidi and Danny. And they've both been out of the ring for a while now. Danny's almost at a year and a half out of the ring, so.
Damn. He might need a Granados 2 rematch.
Not the second one.
Who? Yeah, he need a rematch maybe because, like, I don't know. I don't know if Danny been out that long. Is it safe to go in there with Rashidi?
I mean, Rashidi's been out for 2 years.
He's staying in the gym. Look. What post is this? March 14th. That's in the gym. You know what I'm saying? But if you follow his trainer, he always in the gym. Look, but that's more gym. Well, that's the same post. Somebody just shared it. Let me see his trainer here. See? 2 days ago. That's Rashidi on the back.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at his left hook too. He's so fat. Ooh! You seen that shit? Doubled it up real quick. But that's a fast left hook. But is the time in there? Look at that shit. You seen that? That's crazy. That speed is serious.
You think he catching you with that?
Me? Hell yeah. Is he gonna catch Danny? You gonna hook with a hooker? Showing off that left hook. You gonna hook with the hooker?
Oh,
yo, look, he put PBC, Fox on PBC. So, are they already got their date? They already got something. Snack team? He was Snack?
Look, hold on. He put in PBC on Fox.
Yeah.
We thought they was out the business.
Hey. He found something.
I know I did. I thought they were out the business. For sure.
Yo, what you think? You think they signed them to throw him at Crawford?
No.
They won't throw him at Crawford?
No, they not.
Why not?
They're not doing that.
Why not?
Because they need a bigger fight than that for Crawford.
What? You think so?
Then Rashidi Ellis?
That's not a showcase for Crawford? Like,
My
yo,
man's
we
a
just signed you.
3-division
Let's show him to
champion.
you. Because we don't, everybody feels Crawford wasn't promoted. So, like, don't you, when someone's under promoted, don't you give them a showcase fight?
Nah.
Oh, why?
Not a 3-division, former undisputed champion.
Oh, why?
You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. No worries. No worries at all, champ.
Looks like we got a super chat from my man Sosa Smith. What it do, Sosa? You got it, Daniel?
Yes, and then Daniel Vega said, Sosa said Ellis watches Garcia trains with Canelo.
And he said, sup, fellas, it's Friday. Wife said, don't fuck you doing. Huh? What does DF stand for?
No, he said, sup, fellas. It was lit Friday. Wife said,
that's it. It was lit Friday. Oh.
Wife said, the fuck you doing? Laughing out loud. And then I read his second super chat. Daniel Vega says, Rashidi is not Puerto Rican. His trainer is, that's why he uses a flag.
Huh. I don't know, bro. Yo, there's mad dark-skinned Puerto Ricans out there.
Nah, there is. No question. So you still think he's Puerto Rican, huh?
Yep.
All right. Look, champ, if you happy with it, that's all that matters.
I'm just saying, man.
That's all that matters.
I'm just saying. That's what I heard.
Is it time to get to some callers? Is it that time?
Just one last thing here. Arum on Fury retiring after the Whyte fight. He might stick around for a big fight. Maybe the Johsua Usyk fight. What do you think? Does Fury retire? Or can we keep him here for one more?
You never know with Tyson. You never know. I would like for him to not retire. I think he's good for boxing, and I appreciate the skill.
What fight you want to see still before he retires? Like, don't retire until you fight.
I'm always going to go for undisputed, so the winner of Usyk, AJ. And if the winner is Usyk, I still... Depends how that fight goes, but I always wanted to see him and AJ to get like a ruler out there, a top guy out there, so...
Cool.
We got Sosa Smith. Let's ring the alarm. That is the third one of the day.
Shout out Sosa Smith.
That says they wanted Rocha to beat Ellis. He didn't shelf.
Yeah, they did want Rocha to beat Ellis, but that didn't work out for them. Right. And they still pushed Rocha as the A side, man. So in a way, it worked out for them, for Rocha anyway, because with a loss like that, he was supposed to have to rebuild. But we're going to go ahead and open up these phone lines. If you want to call in, you're interested in voicing your opinion on any of the subjects we were talking about, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time. You can also add our Discord and just raise your hand there in Discord, and we'll get to you in a matter of segundos.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right, we're going out to the King of Essex on Blog Talk. What's going on? I mean,
the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Yo.
What's up?
Man, let's talk about it, man. Very good topics tonight. Yo, you see what I'm saying? Old girl had to show you, know what I'm saying? Clarissa Shields show you how to get a fight. You pay the money, you pull up, get in the ring, you talk your shit. That's how you get a fight. So, you know what I'm saying? Respect the boo-boo with that. That's what you ain't been doing. So whenever you split ways with Eddie Hearn, you might want to go get some advice on, you know what I'm saying, how to get yourself built up. But, yeah, welterweight, the depth there, man. Yo, I actually like Danny and Bud. Like, if you're going to come over to PBC, because, look, Porter never beat Danny. Danny lost to everybody else except Sean. So if Bud come over there, of course it's like, all right, you beat Sean. Danny's like, come on, that's a venerable scalp right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, Rashidi, like you said, Rashidi and Danny is like, yo, Danny, you either in or you out. You know what I'm saying? A win for him would throw him somehow back in the mix for a Conor Ben fight to me. You know what I'm saying? That name. But yeah, that's still something decent, man. I'm not really keeping up with Canelo Bivol. I feel like I just got to see the fight. What exactly did Bivol say other than Canelo's not, invincible? We know that, but he
just was. I mean, I guess for me, I got excited because I never realized he speaks English that well. He seems very confident, and he also doesn't seem sold on the hype. He laughed at people like myself and Danny that, not really Danny, because Danny thinks he loses at heavyweight, but only to Tyson Fury. And I mean, obviously, Canelo.
Yeah, so he sound like, somebody that's getting ready to fight, it's supposed to sound. So respect that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do think that Tank can be a big pay-per-view star on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you like him or not, again, it's going to come down to the draw that he is, and then, like, all of the speculation and the marketing on why'd you leave Floyd and, whoever he signed to. It's like Bud. Remember, he went on the whole UK tour after he left Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? And now we're talking about what this situation going to be like. And so, it's always a couple moves you can make, and then people want to side up with you on some bullshit just because, like, oh, yeah, I never had problems with him anyway. So business doors open up, opportunities open up. Just because people, they might have felt differently about dealing with him because of, whatever they viewed his relationship with Floyd and all the hate Floyd gets. So, yeah, man, Tank is ready to make that kind of move, man. He can do it. And he probably would end up making, similar, if not bigger numbers. Because, again, you might have different people that might want to deal with him. Now, again, the key to me, if he ain't working with Al Heyman, I'm not sure how good that's going to turn out for him, man. So, everything else as far as the show, Florian Marku, man. Come on, man. Ain't anybody else except, and now look, Amir Khan, I just feel like he's chinny. Marku might could get that, but of all the people to call, he ain't even calling out Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty of that side of the street. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a cat from, TBB be bigging up a lot of cats. We be creating a lot of fighters. Then we have a welterweight that we threw out there from London.
Tulani Mbenge.
No, not him. It was a young cat that recently, through 21. I think he might have
from Atlanta.
He might have knew him or something.
Brian Norman.
No, from South London.
Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Chris?
Chris Congo calling out Marku.
That's you. Yeah, now that's what I'm saying. That's the fight I want to see.
Yeah, but Congo wants to fight with Marku.
Yeah, Marku don't want it with him.
Marku don't want it with nobody. Marku calling out. Business. He calling out Amir.
Because it's a bag. It's a bag, man. But, man, last but not least, man, it's not shade to it, but I'm running with that, Savannah Marshmallow, it's no shade to it, but I just find that very, very funny, man. I chuckle, man. But I'm out, man. That's my call.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Thank you for calling in, King Amin in Essex. Appreciate it. Looks like we got someone in South Carolina, right? Or is that North? And who's that on? Is that Big Fish Vega?
That's Bam Bozos.
Bam Bozos? Or
yeah, Bam Bozos.
Okay, so that's like a play on words for Cambosos. All right, who are ya?
Unmute yourself, Bambosos. Here we go.
What's up? Who's this?
Bo, Riddick Bo, Bozy Ennis, George Bosos, Bo Mack and Bo Jackson. It's Bo from Bama, a.k.a. Bambosos. How y'all doing?
It's crazy.
Champ, what's up, man?
Oh, well, Nah, I was just calling. It was a good fight this weekend. Y'all trying to get that boy, y'all trying to get Marku to kill Luis Collazo. That ain't cool, bro. Collazo need to stay where he at. I don't think he has a death wish. He got beat up very bad the last fight he was out. Yeah, we don't want to see no more. You should have seen his wife in the crowd. She looked scared for his life. I don't want to see that fight. Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields. We already know how that's going to go. If you know anything about boxing, you know who to pick in that fight. And I'll make my pick closer to the fight night specifically. But if you want to know, just hit me in my little Discord DM. Shout out to Discord. Also, what's his name? Danny Garcia. I will put an offer on the table. I say, Danny, you want to get knocked out on Showtime for free? Or you want to get knocked out on pay-per-view for your last fight? If you want to get knocked out on pay-per-view, we got Tank Davis for you. If you want to get knocked out on Showtime, we got Boots Ennis for you. Got 10 million, 5 million, something good. Make his fight. Give him an offer he can't refuse, but he going to sleep one way or another. Shout out Don King. Shout out Roger Mayweather. That's all I got.
All right. Appreciate you, Bo. Thanks for calling in. We're going out to Sosa Smith with the counter punch, cutting the line. What's going on, Sosa?
What's up, bro? What's up? It ain't a counter. I just wanted to get my point across real quick. You feel me, bro?
For sure.
Everybody sitting. First off, what's up, Ness? What's up, Daddy? But first off, like, everybody sitting there thinking, daggone Floyd doing this and that with Tank. For real, Tank should be thanking Floyd. Floyd saved Tank because Floyd had all the belief in Tank, just like he did with Broner. He brought Broner up. Everybody was screaming Broner was the next Floyd. And Broner went out there and started living that party lifestyle, and he started getting in that Maidana fight. He wasn't training like he used to. He was out there partying, drinking, living that life. When you don't play boxing, boxing is an art of war. This is you trying to hurt this member and take your opponent out. This right here is for all the marvel. This is man versus man. And see, Broner forgot that. He out there partying his lifestyle, and then Tank, Floyd seen Tank start going down that same road. He was hanging with Broner. He wasn't disciplined. This man lost the belt on the scale. Like, if you focus and ready to fight these people, you will be able to make your weight consistently. He wasn't making weight. He was going overweight. He was ballooning up. He wasn't keeping himself disciplined, so he wasn't ready to fight them big fights. Floyd would have put him out there with them big fights, Tank would have got washed because he wasn't disciplined. Now he's done refocused himself. Now he's steady making weight, and now he's striving. That's all he had to do was come back to Floyd and let him know, like, look, I'm ready now. You can take the training wheels off of me. So he's sitting there all upset. Floyd was daggone marketing him the way he was acting. Like, I'm not about to sit there and put all this money in something and let it just go to waste like he did with Broner. He seen Tank going down the wrong path. And so he managed him as such. But now Tank is refocused and he's dedicated. He's making his weight consistently. And he's training consistently. He's not out here drinking and partying like he used to. Now he's ready to make them big fights. But before, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for Loma and them back then. Now he is. So he couldn't blame nobody but himself because this is what he put out there. And another thing, Golden Boy, they was trying to push Rocha, but Ellis beat him, and that's why they put Ellis on the shelf because he sat there and messed up the apple cart. And that's why they didn't really do nothing with him because he messed up their plans and everything. But I think Ellis, I've seen him and Canelo sparring and his brother. I think he'll watch Danny, though. Danny ain't got it no more. He done lost a few steps. And that boy quick, and he got a good counter punch. That's it for me, big dog.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. We're going to go ahead and get to some other callers here. Real quick, though, I want to get a screen share. What you think about this, man? Tell your girl you working, man.
Man, I'm handling, scheduling shit.
You working, shit, man.
I'm uploading.
Do he look big or what?
My boy look in shape. He look ready to become.
Yeah, but in shape is a dude that fights at 160. Does he look like he putting on weight to fight at 175?
That's probably weight that he has now turned into muscle. You know, I'm sure he walks around heavier than 75. I just put on some muscle, that's all. Or maybe he just reusing content. Maybe this shit from like 3 years ago when he fought Kovalev. You never know.
Nah, man, them tattoos, man. That's that tattoo he got the other day right there.
The other day. Yo, everything for you is the other day. Cause you like, yeah, I just talked to so and so the other day. Yeah, when? Shit, it's been a cool about 2.5 years.
Get out of here.
Yo, you terrible.
I ain't never say nothing like that, but
yeah.
I do say the other day, or it's just like I don't be remembering days, man.
Yeah, but the other day for you, like, no exaggeration, it could be, I feel like, up to a year.
Come on, man. Yeah, bro, who next on Discord? My man out here talking about it. Yeah, the great one. Everybody got a new name. Who great? That's Tank. The one.
You are on, the great one.
You got to unmute.
Yo, what's going on, Ness? What's going on, Danny? This is Omar from Skype.
Omar, what up? The great one.
What's going on? Yeah. Thought I'd go with my new alias, But, yeah, I wanted to talk about the Devin Haney situation.
Yep.
So, for me, he should take this fight and then he should basically move up and not take the rematch and not take the Lomachenko fight because, first of all, he was talking in the build-up to the Jojo Diaz fight saying that he, he's struggling to make the weight, which I don't, I think that if someone's talking like that, then really they should be, for me, they should really look at moving up. Plus, the other thing with Devin Haney is, right, once he takes this fight, he's going to be in a situation where he's going to be locked into a deal that he shouldn't have taken in the first place. Plus, when you think about it, right, the situation with Devin Haney, it's messed up because there's like for me, first of all, in the build up to the fight week for this fight, he should make sure that he lets the judges know that this situation could be just like the Jack Taylor and the Taylor Catterall fight. But the problem is because obviously he has links to Ben Davidson, and Ben Davidson trains, I think it's Jack Taylor. Then the problem is he's not going to be comfortable saying that out there. So that's a big problem for me because he needs to be making a big point about the fact that he could get screwed over that.
So are you saying that he could get screwed because he trains with Ben Davidson?
No. I'm saying that basically he needs to use the fact that Josh Taylor, we know what happened in that Taylor Catterall fight where Catterall got screwed. So he needs to say, look, you saw what happened over there when the last time someone fought for undisputed. I don't want the same thing happen here in Australia where I clearly win the fight, but you guys give it to the hometown fighter. But the problem with Devin Haney saying that is obviously the fact that he's close to Ben Davidson, who's Josh Taylor's trainer. So he's not really, it's awkward if he comes out and says
he doesn't have to use that example though. I watched the Taylor Catterall fight. I thought the fight was extremely close. I think what was worse was when Josh Taylor fought Jose Ramirez. I thought Taylor had an easy time for the most part. I had the 2 knockdowns and he got the decision, but had he not got the 2 knockdowns, it was 114-112. Josh Taylor was going to get a draw against Ramirez, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm sure they're going to have neutral judges.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, for me over here, especially in the UK, that scorecard, made a lot of people crazy. I mean, I'm sure you guys heard about people bringing up the phone and calling police to report a robbery about a fucking fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's probably why I say that, because over here it was crazy. But yeah, for me, Devin Haney should scrap it, go up, because people forget Teofimo was willing to fight Devin Haney, right? But then what happened with Teofimo was he was saying he
wanted more money, man.
Fight.
He agreed to $4 million, then he asked for $10 million, then the WBO ordered him to fight Camboso. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the Kambosos fight, right, was he in the build-up, he was saying after the Kambosos fight, no problem, I'll fight Haney. They, I think they shook hands on it. But then closer to it, he started saying, I'm going to go up to 140. And if Devin wants, he can fight me there. And I think that's exactly what Devin should do if he beats Kambosos. He should go up and say, look, if he wants the rematch, I'll do it at 140. Because let's be real, when it comes to Undisputed, we all know it's about getting there. Once you're there, defending it, yeah, it's nice. It will be cool and nice. But to be honest, the big deal is getting there, being Undisputed. After that, if I was him, I'd move up because, yeah, I wouldn't bother taking the rematch, especially when you consider there might be a lot of money on the table, right? But for me, if he's struggling at the weight, then you got to consider.
Well, the rematch is the price is already agreed on. It ain't gonna go up unless they do some Andy Ruiz shit. But let me get to some other people. Appreciate you. But yeah, unless they do some Andy Ruiz, Johsua, where, Andy beat Johsua, then somehow was able to negotiate more money by threatening not to go, I don't see how Devin gets more money in a secondary fight that's already been written as to what he's supposed to get regardless of win or loss. Well, not regardless of win, but, he knows what he's getting. Who's that, George?
Big Fish the Dream.
Big Fish the Dream. I'm going to assume that is Keem the Dream.
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing? Yeah.
What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a full counter is.
Full counter? I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been big.
No, Fair Shake, HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo.
Big Fish, you there? We got him legend lined up.
What up, Majid?
Yo. Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Hey, Ness, sometimes I be jumping on here. I just be going in the chat, but I don't know what the show about. But I did hear them talk about Gervonta. I feel like the winner, him and Raleigh, ain't they like the mandatory for
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'm asking a question. Is this the right time for him to leave? With knowing, saying that Mayweather not getting him the big fights? Because I'm like, can't they not agree to terms and go to purse bids and shit where he have better leverage on bargaining and all that type shit? Right.
I mean, he need a promoter to go to purse bid or a financial backer.
Oh yeah, but he ain't gonna have one now after this. So I mean,
he technically has his own promotion in GTD Promotions.
Yeah.
They could come into the purse bid and bid themselves if they got the money to do so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just like a free agent thing?
Yeah. He got GTD Promotions, and he could do that should he choose to.
Okay. I don't know shit. Damn. Okay. Other than that, yeah, that Savannah Marshall. Yeah, man. I was talking shit those first two rounds, and that left hand landed. Shut me up real quick, I'm like, damn, But her versus Clarissa, I'm a Clarissa fan, and everything, and I would think she should win, but the fact that this girl done beat her in the amateurs, I do count it.
That was that was 10 years ago though, champ.
It don't even matter. If you beat my ass when we was little, I'm going to still feel some way 10 years later.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, it's for Clarissa to show us that the past was the past, and I'm excited about that shit. But other than that, hey, man, you had a crazy-ass show Friday, man. Good shit. I seen y'all getting all them super chats and everything. Looked like a little historic moment over there in TBV, but good job. And that's all I got.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. We'll be back this Friday. We got another one lined up. A lot of exclusive behind the scenes and what you want to tell them already? What you got? You already know something I don't know?
Nah, what we mentioned after.
Yeah. We're going to definitely do overtime on Patreon. We got it all worked out how we're going to do it. So as soon as we end here, all the fun stuff will happen over there.
On Patreon.
Yes, sir. And behind the scenes as well. We got cameramen specifically designed to just get behind the scenes footage. So make sure you're subscribed to Patreon
and then,
to get all that.
And then after the fights, after that craziness, after the overtime on Patreon and that craziness,
we got a live fight
chat. We'll be doing the Triple G and Ryota Murata live fight chat from Japan, approximately 2 a.m. Pacific, this coming Saturday, April 9th. Live fight chat, Gennady Golovkin, Ryota Murata live from Japan. So it's going to be an extremely long day, Friday into Saturday morning, us.
It is, man. It is, man. But we grinding.
Yeah, I found a hammock I could hang up,
Yeah.
Give me a little nap in here at the studio.
Yeah, I might bring a quilt for the little.
I already called dibs on it.
How you gonna have a hammock and that?
Oh yeah, you're right. In case the hammock don't come in on time.
Who's that, George?
Big Fish the Dream is back, but then we also have.
I think the Dream might be Vega. That's why he ain't answer. Do it say Vega when you click it at the end?
Yeah, Big Fish Vega.
Yeah, that's probably why he ain't answer.
He's on now.
Let the little fish go so that we can catch the big fish later.
I'm the big dog at the welterweight division.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
At the end of the day, I'm a way better fighter than Terrence Crawford.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Me and Terrence Crawford on this side of the street.
We clean our side of the street, then we coming after Crawford.
60-40 or 7-30, whatever we give.
Say something else. Say something else.
Big Fish Vega.
Big Fish Mafia. It ain't a movement, it's a lifestyle.
SDS Promotions.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. You know, I had to put the Dream in there because, you know, I always show support to Devin Haney. Shout out to Bill Haney, man. Best father in the game, I believe. When I heard y'all talking about Rashidi Ellis, man, I remember his trainer saying that he probably needs, you know, a little tune-up, man. So I'm sure first fight just be, you know, just some dude. They get off the street, beat him up right quick. And, you know, second fight, I think like a Robert Guerrero or a Thomas DeLome, that'd be something nice to see him in. What else we talked about? Y'all talking about on this Friday, y'all gonna do the little fight stars, go on Patreon and stay all the way up to the Triple G fight?
Correct.
I don't know about all the way up. I don't know about all the way up.
It might have a little 30-minute, 45 minute.
We gotta eat and shit like that. That's gonna be a long intermission because that'll be done at 11.
Well, you gotta.
So we got like 3 hours.
3 hours. So you know we might go. We might
be
two.
in the back smoking like champs. You know, a lot gonna happen. But we still will have that live camera. They got that floating camera. So that means technically we can still be live
and smoke.
Yeah, we could be live smoking. We could be live in the back. We could be live everywhere.
That'd be cool.
As long as
I was gonna say, man, y'all some crazy man. Y'all some soldiers, man. Because I know they said Triple G is gonna come out his about 7:45 Eastern time, so 4:45 y'all time.
God damn.
Yeah, Dazn put out 2 a.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. Eastern. That's what Dazn had
that's
put
when
out.
That's when the broadcast starts. I mean, I don't even know what's on the undercard, to be honest. I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, Danny gotta look into that, man. Danny gotta look into that.
We'll look into it. We'll, you know,
trying to set us up out here.
Say, man, that's gonna be that's gonna be a crazy like 48-hour stretch with the fight stars, and then
we might have to just go ahead and do a 24-hour live stream and shit.
Hey,
you know what I mean? We gonna steal their idea and show them how to really go live.
We're gonna save the 24-hour joint for when we in the new studio and we can smoke.
Oh, shots fired. Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, man, that's going to be a crazy little, 24-hour stretch for real, man, because a lot's going on. I was just telling my son, man, about, we're going to watch Triple G in the morning, and then he a big Ryan Garcia fan. So I told him about that. So, yeah, man, you got a long week ahead of y'all, man.
Oh, yeah. Then we got a Sunday show.
And then the Lubin fight Saturday night, which you'll be doing the live fight chat. I
don't know how when you ain't going to be here.
I'll be at the fight covering. bringing everybody that content that Ness does not bring. And, you know, I'm talking shit, but we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool, man. Marku calling out Khan, man. That's silliness, man. I mean, did he want to fight Conor Ben? I mean, that makes a lot more sense, but I guess maybe Marku's with Matchroom, right?
Nah, he's with Boxer, Sam Jones.
Oh, he's with Boxer. I remember watching on the Zone. All right, so that Conor Ben probably won't happen, huh?
I don't know.
Unless they could do business, but, you know, Boxer's new, so we haven't seen it yet.
True. And then with Bivol, man, you know, that's the kind of shit he should be talking. He should have that supreme confidence in himself. You know, I look forward to it May 7th. You know, I hope it's going to be a great fight. Bivol do got the skills to pay the bills, and Canelo's #1. And, hey, man, JT did mention something last week about, you know, I'm with him. I don't really feel the hype for the Spence fight. I know it's a couple weeks. But, I mean, come on, man. Y'all was right there for the Ugas workout, man.
No, we weren't there.
Lot.
We wasn't there.
Man, I thought y'all said y'all could see the gym.
We could. Oh, I thought you meant like actually at the workout.
No. He said exactly what we said. We was there at the parking lot. We ain't go. We didn't. Man, but this all access got me hyped up though. You know it did. It got you hyped too, didn't it?
Man, I stood up till I was watching the Fight Stars. I watched a little bit of you. No, that was Friday. So Saturday last night I was watching Duke play, and then I watched the ESPN card. You caught that, Danny, with the chicks?
Yeah, with the chicks. I was telling us about that. I threw that on for a little bit after the Duke game, and then yeah, man, I got ready to go out. Ended up falling asleep, but. I saw the All Access this morning, and I got to tell you, I love the production. A lot of times in those All Access, it seems like they focus a lot more on the A side, and I liked seeing some of Jordanis and his backstory, and so I really enjoyed the All Access. Probably one of my favorite ones in a long time.
I mean, I felt like it was all stuff we already know. I guess I think Ness mentioned it. I didn't know he bought it right after, and that he didn't really have that kind of upbringing, being around animals. I mean, so that was kind of cool. I mean, his outfit was kind of weird when he was out there with the horses and shit. But yeah, man, that Fight Stars. Not the Fight Stars. The ESPN Plus card. I was gonna say that chick fight. It was entertaining. That ref was terrible, but I mean, that one chick, I think Flores, man, she was bringing it. And the other one, Luna, man, she was just, using that stick. It was actually a pretty good scrap, man. I was kind of glad I caught it.
Yeah, I caught like 2 rounds of it, but it was extremely entertaining. But I'll let you finish your call, champ.
No, man, that's all I got, man. Appreciate you guys, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
All right. And just want to remind everybody that this Saturday night after we get done calling or Nez gets done.
You won't be here. You ducking out for Ryan. You know how busy this week is, and you trying to go to fights. This dude, no bueno, mano. No bueno, man.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go do more work. See, when the fights are over, you leave. You smoke, you leave. When the fights are over, I'm busy getting interviews.
Partying.
I'm busy
you
getting
all
content.
In the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Using your military ID with your people so they could get the discount on the bottles in the bottle girl service. I know.
Let me tell you, first of all,
I know.
I'm no longer in the military. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's why you use your veterans ID to get the discounts.
Now, you know,
and the
my
bottle
veterans
service.
ID ain't even came in, and they don't give no damn discounts on the bottles.
Yeah.
Because I'd be the first to use it.
Yo, they like, oh, you serve this country, sir? Cool. You get a whole half a bottle for free.
Stay off the weed.
Half a bottle for free. What the fuck? They gonna bring me an open bottle?
Nah, but you pay half, you get the half price.
You get half off the bottle.
You get half off. You get half off. Yo, who's that over there in the corner hiding out?
Yeah, actually, real quick before, because you cut me off like a dickhead.
Oh.
But Saturday night after the Erickson Lubin and Sebastian Fedorov card on Showtime, episode 2 of the All Access will release.
I'm gonna have Saturday off because of you.
Ugas.
I'm gonna be with my lady because of this guy. I ain't gonna have no co-host.
So Saturday night when Ness does not go live, just know Danny is working while Ness is chilling.
Just know I can't work without Danny.
You didn't have Danny before February.
I didn't have a studio before February.
Man, look, sound like excuses to me. But next caller.
Nah, because remember when I was remote, I just have like Amir on the live fight chat or Adrian.
We remote now.
We not remote.
We are remote because we on YouTube, so we remote.
We're not remote.
Away from everybody else.
Who that? Oh, they gone.
Mayimbe.
Oh, Mayimbe's there.
Yeah, what up?
What up, bro? You hear this shit? Danny don't want to do a lot of live fight chats this
Danny
week.
gonna be at the fights getting interviews, champ.
I told you from day one, Danny was lazy. That he wasn't fit for the job. You should have picked somebody else. But listen, man, you know we all make those choices.
Who would have been better than me, champ? Tell me. Tell me who would have been a better, more knowledgeable co-host than me.
He threw the knowledge out there. He threw the knowledge out there. He like, yo.
Nah, you've had some solid guys, yo. Ron was solid as fuck. Ron knows the shit.
James who? James Myers? Oh, wow. He said James Myers. Yeah. Jameson Rocket was a trainer. He was good.
Yeah, he was great. Vic was okay. Vic knew what he was talking about.
What co-host did Nuts have that sucked? Come on, champ.
Recently?
I mean, that pop up to your head because one of the names I've never even heard of before. So that must have been before I came around.
What's your name? You ain't heard.
James Myers.
Yeah, that was before you.
Yeah, you know, I came around 2018. So just some names off the top of your head. Who was a bad co-host, champ?
Listen, brother. No, if I'm being completely honest, you are definitely above and beyond anybody in the last 4 years. Probably, I would say 4, maybe 5.
I ain't giving you
Bro, yeah, you can't leave me hanging on air. Fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, you stroking his ego, my G, but go on with your call, man.
My bad. So I see that you're coming a little, not full circle, but you're seeing that Bivol is definitely a threat. I'm gonna lean right in and say I'm still picking Bivol over Canelo. This is the first time I picked somebody over Canelo since Lara. And I called in for that fight to your show. And I called in after that fight, pissed off that I thought Lara won. But just like you, rewatched it and saw that he definitely didn't win.
Bivol seems confident, man. He got my attention today.
Look at that it's Richards fight. I think that Richards fight is gonna be exactly the only thing that worries me about Bivol is that he does tire out towards the later half of those fights. And if we all know Canelo's a great finisher, he might get the stoppage towards the end. That's been his MO lately, at least. But yeah, man, Bivol's definitely a threat. And the people that are saying that this is just another cherry pick and just talking shit about this opponent, they don't know boxing. This guy is not number 2 at 175 pounds, weight level above what he's currently fighting at. This guy is a serious threat, and I am going to pick Bivol over Canelo. But on to Savannah Marshall. Like I've said for the past 2 years, I got Savannah stopping Clarissa. I'm going to say between the 3rd and the 5th. It's probably the stoppage.
You crazy.
I'm not. She's the only woman, and I've said this in the past, that hits like a man and boxes like a man. Like, the way she just everything has an umph to it, and you don't see that with a lot of women fighters. Not even Serrano does that. This girl has serious power.
Can't hit what you can't see.
I don't think Clarissa has that type of defense. I don't think she's not Floyd in the women's in women's boxing. She's just not. She does get touched up, and we can see what getting touched by a Clarissa, Savannah,
Savannah never been hit consistently,
I mean, no, and remember, she's also been hit by lighter weight division girls that have touched her. I mean, it's not like that she's been stung or anything, but she has been hit, and so she is prone to getting hit. But listen, she might have to take 2 to get that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much. Oh, and Ugas is going in with Ogun. Ogun is gonna walk him to the ring. I see.
That's the Cuban god, right?
That's the god of iron. Iron and metal. He is. I'm not picking him. I'm not picking him. But I respect that he's people. It's a good thing that people are learning about different cultures and what the Caribbean and not only Caribbean Latinos, but I mean also it's also part of the African American culture. Some do believe in that stuff, so it's good that it's getting out there. But yeah, man, great show, guys. Keep up the great work.
All right, champ. Looks like we got one other one there.
Mr. PBC.
Hey, Seattle, Washington. What is up?
Bivol, Premier Boxing Champions presents
Mr. PBC, baby.
Anybody think they see some flaws in my game? Call out.
Hey, Buzz, stop crying, nigga. Join the team.
Al Heyman is a blessing to the sport of boxing.
The sun is shining, the checks stay signing.
Fuck Top Rank. Good job, Al Heyman.
Last time I checked, unification's Trump mandatory.
Because Al Heyman and PBC offered me something bigger. Show me the money. I guess I'd be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby.
SDS Promotions.
PBC, baby.
Yo, what it do? Dude. Man, I hear you guys talking real good back here. It sounds like you guys went to college, maybe DeVry or ITT. No, but you talking like Bivol, he really something. That's what happened to that.
I don't know what's up with your mic, but, I was impressed with the way he speaks English. I was impressed with his confidence. So he's intrigued me. He got my attention.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with my mic. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I still feel the same way about Bivol. He's special. I think he's number one in the 175 division. Better be people saying he's good, but he's like 37. By the time he fights Joe Smith, he'll be maybe 38. By the time he fights Bivol, he'll be 39. So at the end of the day, he's the youngest, he's the freshest, he's the bestest. And, my Jinbei's even picking him. So I definitely got Bivol, man, all the way, going all the way to the 10th yard, and I definitely got Gambosas. Something's different about Gambosas. He's very unseen talent. Like, I never even knew.
Oh, you're going against the grain, huh?
Well, Mitty had Gambosas being Teofimo before I even heard about this dude Gambosas, before he even shocked the world. He was saying, Gambosas ain't no joke. Same thing with Bivol, man. It's the no joke people that's changing the world. And shout out to Savannah Marshall. I definitely can't wait till someone wants to bet me. Got a lot of UK people scared. But,
Who you going for? Who you going for?
Clarissa Shields. I think that Savannah Marshall got power, but she has no natural skill. That skill looks like it was that, she watched her dad or something. I think that Clarissa Shields has natural skill. So a skill versus power, she has to get a knockout to win. In her pro career, she's only went 10 rounds one time. That's my call.
Yeah, I was shocked to hear him say he don't think she has skill, man. The way that Savannah moves in that ring, I think that is skill. It might not be traditional, but she's got a certain swag about her in that ring.
No, I mean, you see,
I thought you would notice that.
You see the Fury skills that she picked up and how effective it was for her, at least yesterday. I don't think she beats Clarissa, but I guess we'll see come,
Yeah, man. Looks like we got somebody on Blog Talk. Who is this in the 9? Let me see here. If you want to call in, the number is 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Discord. We're going out to Big Zoe. What up?
What up? What up?
What's good?
Yo, I joined you guys on Friday. Live stream. I became a member. That was awesome, guys.
Shout out,
man.
Thank you, bro. We'll be back this Friday.
Yeah, No, I appreciate you. I'm Alonso Costa. I've been listening to you. Since you, Ness. You remember that story when you met Al Heyman in the elevator?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's Uncle Al.
Yeah.
Wait, you met Al in the
I've been
elevator?
listening to you guys ever since, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
He fucking
at the Broner Porter fight. Remember?
Which one was? Broner, was it Broner McDonough?
No, Broner Porter.
No, I'm saying there was another time you saw him in the locker room, right?
Broner Porter.
Yeah, I saw him in the Barclays locker
yeah.
room, and I saw him at the Mayweather Canelo fight. We talked at the Mayweather Canelo.
The lunch
fight.
at the
Good
PBC.
time.
That just shows you how long I've been listening to you guys. So shout out to y'all, man. I didn't want to get too much time, but in my opinion, shit, I forgot what the topic was about.
Canelo Bivol, Bivol's comments on that Fight Hub interview, and then Gervonta being the free agent and the video he released, kind of so far in camp and whatnot.
Listen, man, I saw a lot of videos of other media like trying to fault Canelo for the weight gain. I was like, dude, like, y'all even guys know that a fighter before a fight, months before, like, he's not even 10 to 15 pounds before the fighting weight.
Right.
So, in my opinion, like, it's all, just build up for the fight. That's the way I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the weight gain or the weight loss is going to affect anyone. Both of them are going to step in, and be the best of themselves at the time of the fight. So I don't really agree with any of that. So in my opinion, it'll be a good fight. If you don't like it, I don't know. You're either a Bivol hater or a Canelo hater. That's my call, bro. Keep up the good show. Shout
Appreciate
out to y'all.
you, man. Thank you so much. Let me refresh here on the super chats, and looks like we got one from YouTube. No words, just love. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you for an early night. Catch us on the next one
tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.
Arrivederci.